Hey there! If you're looking for a fun and easy way to earn rewards, including cash and prizes, check out the link in the video description.
Donald Trump was last night found guilty on all counts in his historic criminal trial related to hush money payments meant to silence porn star Stormy Daniels. The jury of 7 men and 5 women at Manhattan Criminal Court deliberated for nearly 10 hours before convicting the former president of all 34 charges he was facing of falsifying business records. It was the first time a former U.S. president has faced a criminal trial, and the verdict could upend the 2024 White House race, proving a pivotal moment in the history of the United States. Speaking outside the courthouse, a visibly crestfallen Trump labeled the verdict a disgrace and the trial rigged by a conflicted judge, before going on to insist he would continue to fight the conviction and subsequent sentencing ahead of the November election. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people, and they know what happened here. And everybody knows what happened here. I think it's just a disgrace. And we'll keep fighting and fight till the end, and we'll win because our country's gone to hell, he said. Now, Mail Online explains what happens next. Yes. There is no part of America's Constitution that bars convicted felons from running for president, meaning Trump could well be voted in as the 47th President of the United States in November. He is, however, the only former or serving U.S. president to be found guilty of a crime, and also the first major party presidential nominee to be a convicted felon. Yes, for now. In Florida, where Trump lives, it is notoriously difficult for felons to regain their voting rights. But he was convicted in New York, and the Sunshine State generally defers to others' disenfranchisement rules for residents convicted out of state. This means that Trump would be able to cast a ballot, provided he is not behind bars on Election Day. This is the New York rule that would be enforced in Florida. That leads us on to the next question. Maybe. Trump was found guilty on all 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. But it will be up to Justice Juan Merchan to decide whether his punishment will include jail time. Legal experts told the Mail it is unlikely that Trump will be slapped with a prison sentence, given that he is a nonviolent first offender. But it is possible, albeit unlikely, that the Republican Party nominee could ultimately end up in a jail cell. The Trump team has vowed to appeal the conviction. He will now face the appellate division in Manhattan, and possibly the Court of Appeals, and will remain free on bail while he does so. The charges on which Trump was convicted each carry a maximum potential sentence of up to 4 years in prison. If he was given the maximum sentence for every single guilty count, he would face a very lengthy prison sentence, but legal experts agree there is no chance of this happening. Lawyers believe the most likely outcome of the trial would be a hefty fine, given that Trump had never committed a crime prior to his guilty verdict in this case. But the former president is certain to appeal any sentence that is handed down. The case revolved around allegations that Trump tried to corrupt the 2016 election by hiding a $130,000 hush money payment by his fixer, Michael Cohen, to porn star Stormy Daniels. Prosecutors say that was a fraudulent label designed to conceal the purpose of the hush money transaction and to illicitly interfere in the 2016 election. Daniels alleged that she and Trump had sex a decade earlier, which he has denied. The case featured explosive evidence by Daniels and lifted the lid on the catch and kill practices of the National Enquirer tabloid, which bought stories that could be damaging to Trump and suppressed them. But the actual criminal charges concerned the reimbursements Trump signed for Cohen for the payment. The reimbursements, paid by Trump in monthly installments, were recorded as being for legal expenses. Prosecutors said that was a fraudulent label designed to conceal the purpose of the hush money transaction and to illicitly interfere in the 2016 election, hence the charges of falsifying business records. Trump's lawyers, meanwhile, argued that Cohen actually did substantive legal work for Trump and his family, and his fees were therefore recorded as legal expenses. Ultimately, the jury agreed with the prosecution and foe.